DiVincenzo and Middleton. Antetokounmpo is out there with Brook Lopez, and it's Holiday in at the 1. And for Chicago, Davis is out there with Shaquille O'Neal. And it's Durant, and it's Rose, and it's Bryant in at 2 guard. And it's Chicago to start out. And here's Rose. To the middle. And it's slammed in by Davis.
No one's ever questioned his court vision. Rose playing unselfish basketball, being the leader this team needs him to be.
Holiday surveying the floor. And that one hits back iron. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for Chicago. And Shaq with the slam.
O'Neal is a force of nature. Once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion.
DiVincenzo can't hit it. Here's Rose. The dish to O'Neal. Shoots over DiVincenzo. It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. Here's Holiday. Chicago grabs the miss.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert into traffic.
Count the basket. Davis has got his second bucket of the night.
Listen, this guy is far from just a scorer. Kevin Durant loves to share the basketball.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
On the wing, Giannis. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Davis. Now here's KD, the fast break opportunity.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
But if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Back to Holiday. Middleton outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's sent back by KD.
But Kevin Durant is playing spectacular defense, and it sets the tone for the entire team.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
And the Bucks decide to take their first time out here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Giannis kicks to Middleton. Pass to Holiday. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Can they get it? The kick out to Holiday. 4 on the shot clock. And no good. Now Chicago takes it the other way.
And Holiday just does so much on the floor. But for me, defense is his #1 attribute. He's arguably the best perimeter defender in the league.
Here's Middleton following the basket by Kobe Bryant. For Davis. And Davis sends it back.
And wingspan, mobility, Davis is basically a shooter's nightmare. One of the great shot blockers in the league. Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
They've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Here's DiVincenzo. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Holiday, an elite defender, Greg, as you said, makes life difficult for opposing guards.
And he does a great job of playing D with his feet. Comes up with some blocks and steals each game as well. Never gets lost on a play.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Rodney Hood comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Hill in for Drew Holiday. It's sent back down by Simmons. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Portis, the pass to Hill. 5 on the clock. They could use a bucket.
Yeah, but you have to like the mentality to get inside, even though they're struggling to finish.
Carmelo throws it down.
Well, how about that throw down? Anthony giving the fans their money's worth.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
The kick out to Hill. Back to Portis. And stolen by Russell. And now Anthony pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Here's Connaughton. For 3, Middleton. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Leonard into the lane. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Poked away. Hood kicks to Middleton. Let's go. And the Bucks miss again. And so it's Chicago cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And we'll be back with you shortly. If you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Chicago.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for Chicago right now, Russell is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Anthony. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Simmons in at the point guard position. Now here's Simmons. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. Antetokounmpo. Russell passes to Leonard. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
That's what you call leaving no doubt. Anthony responds emphatically.
Hill against Simmons. Hill passes to Portis. A baseline J. No good there. And it's Chicago the other way. Simmons on the wing. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. There's 3-pointers off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Middleton. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Anthony. Here's Russell. And the slam dunk by Russell.
At 6'11" with his passing skills, Simmons will always find the open man.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
Chicago making some changes. Pau Gasol is checked in for Russell. Baylor comes in for Leonard. And it's Ginobili in for Simmons. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Chris Middleton. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Hood, and it's Drew Holiday in for George Hill. And the Bucks with possession here after the miss from Pau Gasol. The offensive rebound. Yep, that one goes.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. DiVincenzo against Anthony. DiVincenzo kicks to Holiday. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 5. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Now here's Ginobili. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Giannis passes to Ginobili. Back to Antetokounmpo. Buries it from three-point range.
And keeping the defense honest, every team in our league practically begs Giannis to take that shot.
The pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Connaughton, covered by Anthony. Connaughton passes to Giannis.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Passes it to DiVincenzo. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And Anthony sends it back.
Melo just reading the play the right way, put in the extra effort to come up with such a nice block.
Here's Chicago. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Antetokounmpo passes to Baylor. And Baylor throws it down.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Giannis outside. Driving it. Oh!
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
And here's Anthony for 3. Doesn't go for him. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Antetokounmpo with the ball. And they double up Giannis. It's stolen by Anthony. And Ginobili wide open. He shoots. That's in there. Anthony with the assist.
You know, you love your star players making others better, and Melo with the vision there.
They get a hand on it. Stolen by Ginobili. Jumps up, and it's slammed in by Ginobili.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Now here is Holiday. Floats it up for Giannis. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
Ball's not loose. Fast break, here they come. Anthony, no one around. Hits it from three-point range. Anthony's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And just a great job of controlling that defensive backboard, then getting out in transition. That's been the difference.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Now Holiday. 5 to shoot. Here's Antetokounmpo, and that misses everything. From deep, Gasol, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Chicago with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Carmelo Anthony really has his fingerprints all over this one.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
On the court for the Bucks. At the guard position, Holiday and DiVincenzo. Brook Lopez is out there with Antetokounmpo, and it's Middleton in at the 3.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Absolutely no mercy right now from Kevin Durant in transition. Those long strides, that's an easy bucket.
Here's Holiday. Over Davis. The shot by Holiday, no good. Rose with the ball. And Holiday picks him up defensively.
This guy's starting to rediscover that athleticism. What about that finish and flush?
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And again, Chicago running the court in transition. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Ryan is checked in for Chicago. The Bucks also changing it up. Portis is checked in for Lopez. Rodney Hood comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And George Hills subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. And Shaq with the slam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And how about the burst there of speed from Holiday on the drive, zipping in before the D can rotate.
Middleton against Bryant. Pass to O'Neal. Lots of room. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Shaq's got 4 points this quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Middleton.
Shots good by Middleton.
Well, we've seen this over the course of George Hill's career. So savvy, finding the open man.
Rose passes to Kobe. Back to Rose. All alone. Chicago with a new 14. Durant way outside. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
The ball goes to the away team.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Bryant for the finish. And Kobe throws it down.
And Bryant has always gotten credit for being a fierce defender, clogging and digging, jumping on those steals when they present themselves.
No good and tight defense there. Bothered that shot.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. They're working.
Oh, what a dunk!
Look out below!
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Holiday against Rose. And it's Davis missing. And so Hood will bring it up for Milwaukee. Middleton outside. Back to Hood. Middleton dishes to Holiday. Davis against Hill. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Middleton. Over KD. And again, the Bucks miss.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
And remember, Davis played point guard in high school, showing off the vision there with that nice dime.
Middleton with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. Middleton can't get it to go. Here's Chicago. They're on a 14-5 run.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Sinks the three-pointer. Bryant's got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
A different look for Milwaukee. Lopez is checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Drew Holiday. 29 seconds left to play in the third. Hill passes to Lopez. On the wing, DiVincenzo. The 19-footer is on the money. DiVincenzo's got his first bucket in this one.
You know this, and if you're open, you can count on Brook Lopez to find you. He uses his height to spot open teammates.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
Chicago shooting their first free throw of the game right now. Now here's Giannis. He has 6. Puts it up from 12. A rebound by Bill Russell. With 1 on the clock.
A strong physical player in his own right. Simmons finishing through the contact.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's Chicago running away with this one. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Anthony is out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Russell. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Leonard in at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
And the length of Simmons, using this as well as that athleticism to pull in the offensive rebound.
Here's Hill. And the rejection by Giannis. Here's Anthony. Lays it in off the breakaway. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Chicago.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
And Bryant gets it to go.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Here's Anthony, and it's Anthony with the jam.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
And here is Bryant. Takes it inside. Bryant is double. Clock at 6. Now the pass to Connaughton. The shot, no good. Simmons with the defensive effort. And Chicago has possession. 9 feet out. Leonard draws the double. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Over Hill. And good. As it just snugs right down through the net.
Well, we know this about Kawhi Leonard. He can score at all 3 levels, taking advantage of the mid-range game there.
And Ben Simmons picks up the foul.
Ben Simmons.
That's his first foul.
That's his first personal. First team foul.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Bryant with it. Now Anthony defending. Bryant passes to Connaughton. Shoots over Leonard.
One of the best defensive players in the entire league. Kawhi Leonard, so hard to get a clean look against him.
Anthony with the bucket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And Bryant the bucket on the assist by Hill. Bryant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And the long strides of Antetokounmpo. Once he gets downhill, there's almost no stopping.
And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
That's his first.
That is his first foul of the game. Pau Gasol's checked in for Russell. The Bucks also changing it up. Portis comes in for Pat Connaughton. And Allen subbed in for Bryant. Outside Hill. Poked loose. He kicks to Allen. Launches it. Chicago grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got 5 rebounds tonight to the inside. Here's Gasol. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Gasol's got his first 2 points.
I'll tell you, right now, These guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Leonard. There's 1:47 left in the fourth quarter. Hill inside, guarded by Simmons.
Yeah, this is when Melo's at his best, when he's active on both ends of the floor.
And the Bucks miss again. Simmons trying to get open. Here's Gasol, and finished off by Gasol.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
Giannis dumps it down.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Hill passes to Portis. It's back to Hill. Portis with it. Kicks to Allen. To halt the run. It's sent back down by Simmons. Here's Anthony. Carmelo throws it down.
And once they smell blood in the water, you can see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Here's Portis. That one wide left. And so Simmons will bring it up for Chicago. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter.
Just so fluid on all his shots. No hesitation from Melo on the catch and shoot.
Allen against Leonard. And the rejection by Leonard. And they get it back. Passes to Nwora. 6 to shoot. Allen up top, covered by Anthony. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Well, I think it kills your energy, and it certainly kills your momentum.
And here's Anthony from the arc. And he's good on the 3-ball.
There are certain guys that can carry a team, and Carmelo on a nightly basis seems to be able to deliver.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
真的挥棒速度真的还蛮不错的哈，尤其打对。这是3比0。插到界外。
up like a bent boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name a who got a better flow, cause she can hang it up just like a